It says it's showtime. It's showtime. Okay, guys. Hey, welcome to Patdees' channel. I appreciate everyone stopping by. Make sure that we are streaming here. Oh, yep, we are streaming. So 3 people are watching right now. I'm going to basically talk about, if you follow my channel, Patdees is a reseller. I resell on eBay and Amazon. What I want to do here is basically talk about the Topps Project 2020 that they're doing. And we're going to do a giveaway. But we're going to do the giveaway. To win one of the Topps Project cards, you must subscribe, share, and comment on this video. So if you are not here and you're watching the replay, you can still win. So no fret. We just figured we'd go live and kind of interact with some people that are here now. And, welcome, Betty, Penny Day. Thank you guys for stopping. But we're going to talk about the gold cards and really what's happening in the hobby as far as the Project 2020. So let's get the show started.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Now you're ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
$10. We're gonna have to start on about $5.
I got special glasses for you. For me? Yeah. Take them. These. Wait, I'll hold those.
Actually, that's you, George. That's 100% you.
Huh?
That's good. The student is finally passing. The student is finally passing.
Okay, hey guys, thanks for watching the intro. I haven't been doing much lives and stuff. I've been trying to do a pre-record. I've been wanting to make a video lately about the pre-record. I said, you know what? I'll go live and I'll talk about it. Save me some editing and stuff like that. But Project 2020 is something that Topps is doing with they're making limited edition cards. They basically have it's 20 artists and 20 players. Jackie Robinson, Willie Mays, Ted Williams, Robert Clemente, Sandy Koufax, Robert Gibson, Nolan Ryan, George Brett, Rickey Henderson, Ripken Jr, Tony Gwynn, Don Mattingly, Dwight Gooden, Mark Mcgwire, Ken Griffrey Jr, Frank Thomas, Mariano Rivera, Derek Jeter, Ichiro, I guess that's the Japanese, and Mike Trout. So those are the hey, Adrena, thanks for stopping. Those are the 20 players that are being featured by 20 different artists. If you guys want to know how to get one of these cards, and this is where we're going to talk about the gold. They're selling, if you go to Topps.com Project Now, these are the 2 cards that were featured today. I actually got one of these cards because if you follow Patdees, and I don't know if there are any Cubs, if any of those teams played for the Cubs, Virginia, they would be. But Topps today did feature a Mark Mcgwire, and the artist was Gregory Sif. They used 20 artists, and they featured a cheeseburger, and the cards are $20. They come encased into this plastic case. It's 20 ironic baseball cards, 12 culture-defying artists. Hey, Donna, thank you. I appreciate it. $14.99. Hi, Pat, stopping in to say hello. I'm talking about a subject that I like talking about, and that's cards. If anybody is watching this on the replay and wonder what that is, that's a super chat from Donatella Bodolino. So thank you for the super chat. I greatly appreciate it. It makes it worthwhile doing this and stuff. So thank you. I appreciate that. So back to what they're doing is the original card was the 1987 Mark Mcgwire card number 366. Now what they're doing, and I'm going to talk about this, is for every card they do a foil number 11 gold frame card, which will be randomly inserted into the print runs. Now, this was the card. I did buy one of these today. Right now, they're typically saying that the cards are going to take about 30 days to get. Yeah, I know, Virginia. I know you're on the live. But yes, thank you for stopping. And if you're watching this on the replay, if you guys want a chance to win one of these cards, and this won't be the exact card that you would get. Basically, what happens is I want everyone to subscribe, share this out, but comment on the video. Put in the 20 players that I've read to you under description. Even if you want to just comment as one of those players, put that down below, and that will be the card or the player that I try to support you the prize with. Now, what we're trying to do is get 1,000 views within 30 days. So that's the rules are there. So the two cards that were featured today is the two cards number 151 and 152. Mariano Rivera and Mcgwire, in which you can see the two different artists that did these cards. Now, what I want to show you is people that don't think there's no money in cards. We're going to click over to a different screen, and the cardboardconnection.com, and it talks about basically, and you want a holographic James LeBrain, and I mean, and if you guys are watching this in the replay and you hear me talking, what I'm doing is I'm addressing some of the people that are in the live chat. I wanted to do this live to give people, just to interact and stuff like that. Sandy Brown, I won a holographic LeBron James card in a giveaway. They told me to get it looked at. I know nothing about these cards. Yeah, get it looked at, and even maybe get it graded. So let me highlight Sandy's comment real quick, and I don't know if you're looking to keep it or give it away, to somebody, but yeah, it's definitely if you want it in a giveaway, I suspect that it's worth some sort of money. So, Mary Politier, thank you for stopping in. Balta Leon, hey Pat, what's up? Thank you for stopping. Basically, Patdees, when he first got on eBay back in 1998, got on there because he enjoyed the hobby of collecting and buying and selling baseball cards. Hey Joe, what's up? Thank you for stopping. I really appreciate it. I want you guys comment below then. Put the name of the player that you like, and you can have a chance to win. When we hit if we can hit 1,000 views within 30 days, somebody will win one of these Project 2020 cards. Now, what I like about these cards is the rarity of it. And I will go over some of the cards. I've purchased some cards from Topps Direct. Hey, Chris the Goose, thanks for stopping, buddy. I've purchased some of these cards direct from Topps. Haven't gotten them yet. We are basically today at card number 152. You want the bubble gum? Yeah, they used to have them in the old packs. The card at 152 today, July the 9th, they've been hello, reseller Jenny. Thank you for stopping. They've been releasing these cards. So the very first card that they released was the Ichiro. I'm probably not even saying that right, but look at these cards here. What I like about this link is that it's pulling up. These cards are worth now. So this, and let me explain this a little bit better. What they're doing is they're releasing 400 cards by 20 artists. Hey, Gary, thanks for stopping, buddy. I appreciate it. If I'm not catching the chat right away, it's because I'm looking at the screen. So I apologize. But what they're doing is they're making 400 of these cards, and it's you got to order in 48 hours, and that's the demand. So whatever's created. So, like for example, I'll show you. There's some cards that over 6,000 have been sold, and some under 6,000. So the artist Tyson Beck that made the Dwight Gooden number 12 card, and I'll show you that card. What I like about this website that I found is that I can pull up the card, and it shows you the population. So here's that card, and somebody's already got it graded. Let's go to the solds though. Let's go to what some of these have sold for. Look at this. Project 20 card. Dwight Gooden. Can you see that? Dwight Gooden sold this one card sold for $749. This card originally was, and I'm gonna make sure because yeah, this card. Yep, they printed 1,065 of these. So this card that if somebody bought a couple months ago was $20, and because the demand for it wasn't big and they only had so many, this card was just recently sold on eBay for $749. Now let's go back to, and this is what I'll show you what they're doing. Let's go back to the original Topps, what they're doing. So what they're doing is they create, so you see how it says it has 1 day, and you guys can still hear me. And I'm not even, yeah, Gary, and I'm not even talking about the gold cards. So here's the, if you buy the 2-pack bundle, it's $34.99. And you can see they do a countdown. Here, I'll take me off the screen. You see how they do you get 2 cards for $34.99. So they release 2 a day. But what they do also do is they do a limited one which is an artist proof, which those ones are selling out every day. Those ones are $299 a piece, but they're oh, hey, Cliff, nice to see you. Thanks for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Hey, Pat, can't stay. Don't spend it all in one place. Have a good day, my friend. Oh, thanks, Cliff. I really appreciate the support. I'm going to leave that up there for a while. If you guys aren't subscribed to Cliff, check out Boondock Mercantile, and even Donna Bottolino. You'll see me with her with T Auctions for You that I go on. I was actually on there last night, and I sold about $200 worth of cards to somebody. So thanks for the super chat. I appreciate that. Okay, Adrina, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so what they're doing is, and you see it's max one per customer and 1 house. So these are the $299. Now what they're doing is, though, they're creating gold cards. So what I want to show you, let's type in Topps Project 2020 gold card. Every card that they're making, they're creating a gold card that is being, you got one, there's one out of how many? So for example, that Dwight Gooden, they made like 1,065. There was 1 gold card. Now with that other card, and I'll show you, Cliff, thanks again. I really appreciate it. That was very nice of you. Thank you. I appreciate the support, pal. Let's go to one of the highest. Hey, T, thank you. Yes, Auctions for You. I actually was on her channel last night, and I sold $200 worth of cards. So let's go into one of the Nolan Ryan, for example. His card, there were 60-some thousand created. So that card obviously had a higher demand. And hey, Robin, thank you for stopping. The resale value of some of those cards. Now you can see what now you have the ability, if you want to, let's go back to let's look up the gold card. Let's look at the sales and see what the gold. If you are fortunate enough, it's like hitting the lotto. If you are fortunate enough to find a gold card, excuse me. Here's the Rickey Henderson card. Now, what did they pay for that card? Hey, thanks, Josh. That's my son, Big Red. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate the support. This was a card that was bought for $20, and they got it. They got a gold card, so they went and sold this on eBay for $3,750. So when I say be on the lookout for gold, I'm serious. I mean, here we're gonna look at more comps, and then I'm gonna show you some of the cards that I bought. I mean, look at this. This was a Frank Thomas. It was listed at 4,500. Best offer was taken. This was a Sandy Koufax. That one sold for 2,550. Roberto Clemente, 2,800. I saw one here. Here's the Roberto Clemente. They won at 5,900. They took a best offer. You're basically from what I'm seeing, the gold cards that are selling now. This is a different. This was a signed one. Project 2020 has really taken off. I mean, you think about it. When you make 10,000 cards, and that's it. There's only 10,000 of that card, and even at $20, what is that? 200,000. Is that quick math there? But here's the rear. Oh, this is an auto card, so I'm not sure. This is not even gold. This is not even a gold. Yeah, this ain't even a gold trim card. This is a limited edition. This was the one that they're talking about that was signed. See how it's signed in gold pen? Look at that. And that's by, I love the tight, look at the artistry on that. And I'm going to show you the guy. I went on eBay. I've purchased some of these cards from Topps myself. I haven't gotten any yet. I just started. I bought my first card on June the 1st. I love the hobby of collecting cards. When I was a kid, I didn't get much, and I would basically, it was nice to go into a store and get a card for 50 cents. So here's the Nolan Ryan gold card, which sold for $6,600. Look at that, $6,600. So somebody paid $20 for that and got that for $6,600. Again, if you guys are watching this on the replay and you're saying, how can I win? You're not going to win a gold card, but you can win one of these. I want you guys to comment below, like and share. Put the player. There's 20 different players that are featured in this set. We are only 1/3 away. So this is going to, here's the Jackie Robinson autograph card. That's not even a gold card, but that's an autograph card. Look at that. Signed. And it was signed by the, hey, Nate, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Okay, that was that one. So you could see there's definitely a market. I've gone through and shown a bunch. Here's a Sandy Koufax listed at $10,000. And yeah, exactly, Robin. Exactly. It's like looking for the Willy Wonka golden ticket. And at the end of the day, I honestly feel you're not going to lose money with these cards. They will always be worth a certain amount of money because of the rarity. Now, let me show you the cards that I bought last night on eBay, which these already have been printed and sent to the people that purchased them. So what happens is if you buy 10, you get a discount from Topps. I think it's something like you can get 10 for 140. So you get it for like $14. So I bought this Roberto Clemente. Hey, Pittsburgh, what's up? This is the first card. This is the card I bought last night on eBay. They come in these cases. I like it. Now I paid basically because of the secondary market on eBay. Someone who's buying a bunch of these, I bought for $14. The next card I bought was the card number 80 was Willie Mays. And this is the card I bought, which I'm showing you eBay. This card I bought, there was only 10,480 printed. I bought these for about $14, $15. I like really the artwork of the cards. And the chase for that gold card is pretty exciting. I mean, imagine ordering a $20 card and getting a card in with the gold that's going to be worth, on average, $4,000. Card number 81. This was by Blake Jamerson. This is a card that I bought. That's Mark Mcgwire. That's after his 1987. If you see that he's in the American colors with the American flag, If you don't know, he was part of the 1985. Hey, Joyce, thank you for stopping in. He was part of the Olympics team. So a lot of his rookie card is actually the 1985 Topps card. Hey, if you guys are watching us over on Facebook on Patdees Card Breaks, you guys want to comment, come over to the YouTube, and you must comment on the video. The Patdees Card Breaks is something that I want to do to kind of create a group of people that are interested in collecting and buying and selling cards. So that was one of the cards I bought last night on eBay. Hey, Aaron, thank you for stopping. I'm trying to pay attention to the chat as best I can. If you guys are talking amongst yourself, that's fine. And this was the other card that I bought last night. Hey, Disney Nate, my son, thank you for stopping. I appreciate it. This was the other card that I bought on. This has a print of 14,861. That I love the artwork of this one. This is artist is that Ermsey. I love that. So I bought one of those. So those are the ones I bought on eBay last night. Now let me show you the ones that I bought that I actually ordered from Topps, but I haven't received yet. And when I do receive them, I'm going to do a unboxing and opening and you know. Oh yeah, Sandy, cards. And what I like about these cards is you know how many are printed. You know, a lot of the cards that are made, there's never really a solid number unless it's like a 1 of 10 or something like that. Because like back in, when they talk about the late 80s, early 90s, yeah, Chris, I did buy the cheeseburger card. I bought that today. The Mark Mcgwire cheeseburger card. I ordered one today. And I'll show you you guys that. Now, the ones that I bought direct from Topps, and let me pull up Topps here again. Topps. And then I'll go over. Yeah, this is the cheeseburger card that my buddy Chris the Goose was talking about. I had to buy that card. I mean, come on. I always joke. I mean, Wendy's is my favorite restaurant. So now here it is. See, and I'll show you. If you buy one card, it's $19.90. But if you buy 10, you can get them as cheap as $12.50. So there are people that are buying them and flipping them and selling them on you know, eBay and stuff like that. So what I did is, because maybe someone overbought and thought they were going to be a certain value, some of those cards aren't like getting a crazy value, because that card, you know, might print like 20,000, not like the Dwight Gooden, where one of those they only print 1,000, so people are paying $650 for that card. But yeah. Oh, you got to see. Oh, that's cool. Robin got to see Mark Mcgwire hit one of his home runs. Yeah, I remember when that was him and Sammy Sosa. So what I choose to do is I once in a while, if I like both the cards, I'll get the combo. Now, what you can do is you can go back through the archives. You're not going to be able to order them. So if you want to buy them in the second market, you got to go AMN Hunter. Thank you for stopping. I appreciate it. You have to go on, like I had to do, and go on eBay and then buy them. But look at the artistry of some of these cards. The proof cards are only numbered to 20. Those are 300, and these ones are $20. But you can go back through the whole. I love the Jackie Robinson, and I tell you, if you guys ever watch a good movie, you guys should watch that movie about Jackie Robinson and being one of the early black baseball players and the things that he had to go through, and he just kept pushing. And you know, it's an inspiring story. And if you watch the movie that he's in, I think it was called, was it 19 or something? Or what, I forget what it was called. Maybe my son knows. Yeah, they did Ken Griffrey Jr. Hey, Joyce, thank you for stopping. I appreciate it. Now somebody, look at that. Somebody made one with a mask, which I guess the sign of the times, because see, the artists that they select to make the cards are allowed to do any certain artists have a certain, you know, way that they do. Oh, 42. Okay, my son says that was called 42. For some reason, I had 19 on the brain. But I mean, every artist has its own little style, the way that they do cards, and it's only these 20 players that are in the description that are featured. Again, if you guys are watching, you want to win. If you're watching the replay, let's get this up to 1,000 views. Let's share this out. Comment below. Put the ball player that you're interested in his card, because if we hit 1,000 views in 30 days, I will buy one of these cards that are coming out, for the $20, and you will get that. And you got to live in the United States, and you'll get that as a prize. All right, let's go back to the cards that I bought. The first card that I bought was the Mcgwire 97-98. Now, you could see these are already being sold on as a pre-sale on eBay, but the card is not released yet. Do I think the Burger card is a good investment? Look, personally, I bought it because I like the hobby. When you say investment, is it going to be Mcgwire is going to sell a lot of cards. You're not going to lose money. I mean, at $20, it's going to be, sometimes you buy the cards because you think it, and you take a chance that maybe you get a gold card that could be worth $4,000. So I wouldn't want to tell you, yeah, and then a year later from now, you say, Pat, my card's only worth $17. These are rare cards. They are rare. But it's also, hey, Jennifer, it's also an on-demand, how many people will buy it in the next 48 hours. This Mcgwire that I bought, now we'll go back and I'll show you the list. Mcgwire 97, they sold 19,894 of that card. The other card that I bought was the 1998, card number 98 was the Jackie Robinson one. So that's the card that I'm still waiting for. I love it. That one, the print run, and this is what this is. PR equals print run. So there's 20,219 of that one created. So I bought those two on June 1st. I haven't gotten them yet. They are behind, and I understand with COVID-19. And I'd rather wait a little longer to get the cards. Are you going to resell eventually? Honestly, if I'm only buying one card, Joy, probably not. I am a collector, so they would probably get passed down to my son. If I would win one of those gold cards, hey, at $4,000 or $5,000, I'd have to sell it. I mean, it's not life-changing money, but it's still to the point where I could do a lot of other things with that money. So, with that being said, that would be hard to sit on that. Ken Griffrey Jr. one isn't that nice. Oh yeah, well don't forget they're different artists that they get to do it their own style and way. Okay, back on June the 12th, I bought card number 113, which was Tony Gwynn, and you see Matt Taylor was the artist. Now that only has a run of 8,401. So let's pull up what that card is going to be. That's a decent looking card, I think. I love the basically the 70s retro feel of the card and the colors that they did. They come in these plastic cases. When you get them in the mail, you'll get them like in these special envelopes, and this is what they come in. So this card is rare. I would look for cards that are going to be rare. Now the next card I bought was card number 114. I bought those they came out the 2 day. This was the Jackie Robinson. This was done by a different artist. Now you could see, I mean, look at the artwork, the way that he did that. The artist on that card, card number 114, was EF. I don't know who that is, obviously, but okay. So then on July the 8th, which was yesterday, I went and bought card number 145 by Ermsey. This is the card that I feature on. This is the card. You see what's happening here. Now this person is selling these for $24.99. Now you say, how could he make? He's only making $5. Well, no, you got to keep in mind. Hey, Nana, thanks for stopping. You got to keep in mind this person probably bought 10. So he paid $12.50 for it, because if you buy 10, you get the discount, and then basically he's flipping them for double on eBay. I love this card. I just love the cartoon, the artwork of it, and the fun of the card. This is the card that I featured on the thumbnail today. So you got people already making money and doubling. Yeah. Now my boys are arguing about watching baseball. You don't have to watch baseball to be a fan of collecting cards. If you just enjoy the hobby of it, and you know what? In all fairness, the Big Red has gone to me with Philly games and stuff like that. So he's not a connoisseur like my older son, but you could still enjoy it. Now there's no links yet, but so that was the one, the Sandy Koufax. But we'll go back to Topps, and I'll show you the ones that I bought. Card number 145. Let me see here. 145. Hold on. 140. Oh, well, yeah. I bought the cheeseburger one. Pat making me miss. Yeah, I know. Hey. Victoria, what's up? No bingo tonight. Tonight's Gold Tuesday, the chase for the gold cards for the Topps Project 2020. These are the two cards. Yeah, 149 and 150. These are the two cards that I ordered yesterday, and they were. I just think they're so unique that I ordered these cards, and these are the two cards that I just ordered yesterday. I like that they remind me of like what a foreign, like the artwork would be on a poster, let's say in Japan or China and stuff like that. Let me see if they're not showing. They're not showing. Wow, this card right here, the card that I featured on the only had 6,000. So that's a short print run. The gentleman earlier that Bolta Leon, that's what you want to look for. If you want to invest in these, and I say invest, I use that term lightly. Buy cards that have a low run. Now, where do you want to find that run? Go to cardboardconnection.com, and you'll see all the here's I'm scrolling through it. You'll see all the Project 2020 artists, and where you can buy them on eBay. And then, hi, Simply Dana, thank you for stopping. The Project 2020 players, which are all in the description. And if anybody is watching this, and I'm going to say this again, and I don't mean to sound repetitive, if you guys want to win one of these cards, you need to share this out, like, and comment. And if we hit 1,000 views in the next 30 days, so let's just say August the 9th or the 10th, I will pick someone who comments below, and they will win that. You must live in the United States, and only thing I'll ask is, hey, that you just share your picture, and we'll have it on like Patdees card breaks and stuff like that. You're gonna start seeing me do more of these type of videos. It's something I enjoy. I probably like to do 2 or 3 of these baseball card related, hobby related videos a month. I appreciate everyone that has stopped by and shown me support. I went live just to give you guys a chance to say hello, and I do appreciate everyone that has stopped in here. I do appreciate everyone that stopped in with this super chats. It's greatly appreciated. But here you could see that we are only at card 152. So there's still 200 and oh, thank you, Victoria. I appreciate it. I've been busy and kind of sidetracked with some things lately that I want to go more live, but I want to do things that on my channel that I really enjoy, that talk about that. And so thank you. I appreciate it. These are the 20 players that are featured, and no, there's no Reggie Jackson. It's only these 20 players. That's all they're doing. And then you could see, if you scroll down on this, over 6,000, under 6,000. So the least card was the Dwight Gooden 1,065. That's all they ever printed of that. Nate, I was gonna do, Nate, honestly, I was gonna do the card breaks in February. That's when I had kind of set up the Patreon, and I think there was a misunderstanding about it, and I basically disabled the Patreon because I wanted the collectors and the hobbies, the people that would come in and be part of the Patreon group to be participated in the the card breaks. But I got a little backlash from people that think I was e-begging or asking for stuff, and you know what happened? COVID-19 happened, and I got so busy with Amazon that kind of fell to the wayside. So I'm not doing that. Do I consider that a failure? No, not really, because this is another way to do it. And actually now they want to see you. I like to leave you there. Now I'm gonna Victoria's asking me to take me down. No one wants to see me, so I'm gonna leave her there for an extra 2 minutes. Timer starts now at 6:36. So we're gonna leave you up for two minutes, Victoria. So I actually got an email today that I can even do memberships. So I want to do something in the future where I really have people have fun, come in, do the cards and maybe some featured videos. But I want to kind of do something that if people are a part of it, that they feel like they're not that it's worth the money or the couple dollars, even if it's $5 or something like that, that they're getting something for their money. So no, Nathan, you keep mentioning players. Don't you get the concept? There's only 20 different players. You can't pull names out of the air. Oh, every time I want to list your cards, you just end up buying more. Well, I'm going to show you an example before we go here. And I do really appreciate everyone being here. Victoria, you still have another minute on the clock. So, and you know what? I might even add another 20 seconds because I don't have a second clock here. So if anyone wants to check out Adventures in Reselling Victoria's channel, please do, because she loves that I'm live. So why not? All right, going back to the list here, and let's get my face off there. Dwight Gooden was the least one, and the most was the Ken Griffrey Jr. 88 card, 99,000. So let's look at what that card looks like. That would probably be a card I wouldn't buy as far as an invest. I can't believe that this card sold that much, because it's so excuse me, it's so cartoonish looking. But art is always subjective. And I was watching an interview last night with one of the artists, Blake, and his name is Blake Jamerson, and and that was a good point. That imagine you trying to go out and buy his artwork. You would pay thousands of dollars. Right, Chris? It looks like a Simpsons character. Victoria, you still have about 20 more seconds. You to get something for $20 and have the value. I mean, I showed you on eBay what a lot of these cards are worth. So there's definitely money to be had. So here on this website, there's over 6,000. So the top card is that Ken Griffrey Jr. Keith Shore. Now, so here I'll pull up Keith Shore and show you Keith Shore. Keith. Where's Keith in here? They didn't kick Keith out. Okay, so here's Keith. What you could do is, if you want to pull up by a certain artist, and let's see the sales for his cards. Let's go to solds. I mean, here's a card that he did. Look at this. No, there's Nathan. There's 20 different artists. Here's the original. Now here's a card that he did. So someone paid $20, no more than that, for this when they originally got it. And because look, they sold this for $260. So so that much, I think, yeah, the print run was only. Calm down, Pat. No, I'm sorry, but if I'm talking a little loud, Myra, I'm excited because you're here. They sold this card for $260, and there was only a print run of 1,686. Oh yeah, of course. It always depends. If you like that artist, personally, I would not have paid $260 for it. But the print run was only 17. I think the print run also drives the demand on what the price is going to be. But let's just because again I don't like it doesn't mean it's not worth it. Here's one that sold for $8.15. So actually, if someone got that for $12, they sold for $4 less. So that one they lost money on. Cards had one thing, and I was watching Blake Jamerson interview yesterday. He talked about some cards a couple months ago were really like back in May when we were kind of in the middle of a lot of this COVID-19 that it just went crazy. Well, here's one. Keith Shore, but the print demand was only July 8th. That was yesterday. So this is where you can go if you want to know what cards are worth. Go on what's recently sold. Here's the card. Now look at that. I personally don't like it. I mean, we know his nose ain't that big, but like Chris the Goose says, it all trying to look like the Simpsons. That card sold for $300. That's you could see that's a new seller. He only has 39 ranking, so he's not a guy that these are people that are. Oh, definitely, I agree. Have you Nate? Have you bought any of these cards yet, sir? Victoria, someone was at the door. You're back now. You're right. Now you're back on for another 2 minutes. Since you left, I'm going to feature you for 2 minutes more. That's it. I don't time people out. I feature people. So there's another Mark Mcgwire. Boy, you can see a lot of people selling the Ken Griffey one. So that must have been. So Ken Griffey was card number 88. And that was, I think, yeah, wasn't that the most printed one? I think so. That's what I think I said. Yeah, it was. See, 99,000. So almost 100,000. So that's why that card. Now that card somebody bought for $8, $9 a piece. So somebody's losing like $4 on that. What ball player, if you guys going to comment in the chat, you can see we got Jackie Robinson, Willie Mays, Ted Williams, Roberto Clemente, Sandy Koufax, Robert Gibson, Nolan Ryan, George Brett, Tony Gwynn, Don Mattingly. Look in the description. You'll see the list of, and I showed you a bunch of, the gold cards are averaging approximately $4,000 is the average. Okay, Jackie Robinson. So my son likes Jack. So what we could do, here's another way. Instead of just featuring the artist, you can go under Project 2020 players and see all the ones that were created for Jackie Robinson and what artist at that time has made that. Here it is. Here's the gold card, the gold autograph card. If you guys could hit the thumbs up, I'd greatly appreciate it. I did get a couple thumbs down. Apparently someone doesn't like baseball cards, but that's okay. So this was the gold signature one. This ain't even the gold card. This is the gold signature that was edition of 5. So there was only 5 of these created, and that one sold for $3,500. Trout. Let's go see what Trout. Trout. He has different. I mean, obviously, because they've done different. Mike Trout had 33. They've done different versions of it, like Ben Baller, Jacob. Right. So the 34,000, 33,000. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see. But see, like even that Mark Mcgwire, only 1,200. I'm trying to see for Nate if there was a Trout card that was. Oh, Mike Trout. There we go. there was a Mike Trout by Ermsey created, only had 2,400 run. And that might have been in the beginning when people kind of didn't know about it, Ermsey. So let's see what his card is going for, Ermsey. Because the very first, card number 4. Okay, now, Victoria, thank you for participating in today's Adventures in Reselling. I appreciate you being here. Okay, Mike Trout. There we go. $696. This Probstein 123. I've bought in cards from them before. You can see here they have it up for bid, and so since the run is low, here it is. So that's the thing. That's the key. If you want to invest, buy the ones that have the low runs. This already has 49 bids. Someone paid no more than $20 for this card, and it's already up to $700. Of course, you never know when you buy a card how many there are going to be, but that's why you don't go and spend. These are $20 a card. There's a lot of ways to look at it. Is it a lot or not? I'm not sure. Let's go look at solds. Let's see what. Yeah, look at that, $750. Here's one with the blue ink sign that they did, these rare ones. What I found out is that some people bought these cards and then they got them signed by or the artist did a special signing. I wonder how much. I'd like to know. I wonder how much they got. See, they signed them and then they marked them on the back, like 3 of 27. So that artist marked that, and that was probably maybe a way for him to make even more money. But I like that. I really like his artwork. Here's another one featured, $2,500. They're trying to sell that one for. Let's go back to the sold results for Ermsey. I mean, look at that card. That Mike Trout card here, it says 1,085 results. So look at that. I mean, people 700. I mean, the average card is $700 to $800. Where do you get these cards? Right here. You get them from Topps. You go to Topps. These are the ones that are featured right now, Victoria. Project 2020. When they feature them, there's 400 cards coming out. They feature them for 2 days. You see the countdown? You have 1 day in 18 hours. Whoever buys that many, now I just bought the cheeseburger one for $19.99. That's it. So whoever buys in 48 hours, that's how many they're going to print. It's supposed to take 4 to 6 weeks to get your card, though. So if you're going to buy a card, if you have someone that you want to buy for, that's you think that, and the chances, if you get a gold card, then you're gonna get a card that's worth $4,000 or $5,000. Now, don't be confused, Victoria, because this is $19.99, or you can buy the 2 if you like the 2 for $34.99. Obviously, you get them cheaper. Don't buy what's the $299 one? That is an artist proof that they only make 20. Those sell out fast. Those are the people. You got to remember, this is a big hobby, and there's ball players that buy into this stuff and will buy, like my favorite player is Mike Schmidt. So if someone plays for the Phillies, there might only be 5 of his card that's great at PSA. They'll buy that card. So Ermsey, going back to his card here, that Mike Trout that Nate was talking about, look at it, 800. Here's one, 2,500. This is the Mike Trout auto signed in red. Look at that, $2,500. Now that's not the card that you're gonna get. That's somehow, I think, done through like Mike, his agent, and they sign that card. That card is not coming through the Topps project. The gold cards are every card. So there'll be 400 gold cards created. One person has a chance. So in that example of the Dwight Gooden one, there was only Dwight Gooden. There was only 1,000 something. there was 1,000. So you had a chance of 1 in 1,065 of hitting that gold card of Dwight Gooden. Now, because people collect them and they're rare. It's like anything. Why, Nana? Why do people buy Beanie Babies? Why do people buy Precious Moments? Why do people collect anything really? It's people with disposable income that enjoy. It's something small. You keep it in a case. You could keep it in a safe. One thing I liked about this Project 2020 is that you have a run number, so you really know. There's no questions on what's being printed out there and stuff like that. So, all right, guys, I could talk about this for hours and stuff like that, but I really do appreciate everyone that had showed up. No, Nate, you're missing the point of the whole. Okay, my son doesn't quite get it. There are 20 players. That's it, and then the 20 artists do the different multiples or different ways of the players are Jackie Robinson, Willie Mays. In the description below, you will see where do people buy pet rocks? Oh, you just grow them in your backyard. You will in the description below. You will see the players that are featured. There is no other players featured, and then every artist gets a chance to do their rendition of it. Of what they, and then they turn that into the card, and then obviously the printing. Now, what has happened because of COVID-19, a lot of these cards, it's taken time to go back and forth, the employees, and then they have to put them in a special case. This has created a lot of Cal Ripken is one of. Hey, Fancy Pinks, thank you for stopping. I appreciate you stopping by because then I could talk a little bit more about it. So if I'm staying too long now, we can blame Fancy Pinks. So let me share this screen again. I do appreciate you stopping by. Let's go and solds. Cal Ripken Jr. Project 2020. Look at this. One bid. Here it is. They only did 1,205 of these. Fancy Pinks. Look at this. 1,205. That was the artist Fucci. Fucci did. You see what it sold for? $500. That card was bought for less than $20. That's that doesn't have. Now that one I don't mind. I guess I like the color scheme of it. It doesn't show his face and stuff like that, but the artwork of it. Victoria, I enjoy collecting cards. I really like the hobby of it. Here's another project. Let's pull up let's pull up another one. Oh, this guy sold a lot of 3 different by the 3 different artists. So here's the first one. That's one artist, second artist, and the third artist. So he sold all 3 of those for $350. I actually want to create. I love. If you pay attention, I always. You may not hit a home run every time, but at least show up the bat. And that's one of the reasons actually part of my name, I had 72, Patdees 72, because I always wanted to kind of create a shirt that had a 72 on the back and do something with but I have a ways to go with that. I still got to try to grow the channel and do things with that. So, here's one of those. This is the first one I've seen. Here's one of those artist proofs, those $299 cards. It was limited to 20. So this card was number 10 of 20. You see that? So that was the artist proof. They only made 20 of them. And here you see it says artist proof 10 of 20. So a person paid $299 for that, and it sold for $705. Not bad. So there's definitely a demand. Now you say, who would buy that? Well, anybody that lives in that area that likes anybody that's a Cal Ripken fan, anybody who maybe played on the team, maybe someone who wants to play on the team. How does a card get graded? If you want to grade a card, you send it to PSA. But these cards that I'm showing you are not graded cards. This is the rarity of these cards that be in Project 2020. That's what they are. Some of these, here's this one. Ben Baller. That has a glitzy. That card sold for 25. Now that card is number 109. So let's see how many 109s were done. 109 was done by Ben Bowler, 36,466. Yeah, right. Fancy Pinks. I mean, I have a collection of Mike Schmidt graded baseball cards that are probably worth about $1,500. Hey, Lisa, thank you for stopping. Oh, wow. I'm going to highlight that. Ripken and other members came to see my daughter who passed away in the hospital. Oh, that was very nice of them. Okay, so Nana, and I'm glad you brought this up because me and Chris the Goose were talking about this earlier today on a conversation. So now it's baseball cards. Are those basketball cards? All the cards are hot. If they're making specialty cards, there's definitely cards out there. You got to do your homework though and know what to find. Hey, Summers, thank you for stopping. I appreciate it. If you go on Anthony Pittsburgh or Every Day I'm Hustling channel, they've been starting to do some card breaks and opening of cards too. So they're also doing that. So, all right, guys, we are approaching an hour. I do appreciate you guys taking the time again. Thanks again for all the super chats. Thanks for all the comments. I want to give away this card. Help me, guys. Help me grow the channel. Like and subscribe. Share it out. Share it out to people that are interested in baseball. Share it out that people are interested in, who want to win a prize and support the channel and grow it. If we can hit 1,000 within 30 days, and I will be buying a card. What I'll do is that person we'll show it live, and we're going to do it. I have bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards from Topps myself, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 from eBay, other resellers. So I've bought 12 cards already, and I will be featuring them and talking about that in the future. I'm actually me and Pittsburgh are talking, and we're doing things with him and Nate and doing some shows in the future on the subject, because to be honest, there is a broad interest in the hobby of collecting cards. Maybe I'll talk about baseball at times, and if Nate or Pittsburgh know more about football or basketball or hockey, we can do on their channels and help each other. But let's support each other. Let's this is a fun hobby. It's affordable hobby. I mean, realistically, to buy a card even for $20, that I mean, we waste $20 on a lotto ticket or something else that doesn't have these. These will hold its value. So I do appreciate everyone coming by. If you guys give me a thumbs up, you guys have a great night, and I'll see you again. Bye-bye.